GlamDollz, I am here today to share with you all this eye look that I created by using a newly released palette that is by Radiance. And just to make sure that I get its name correctly, I'm going to read it to you from its packaging. So I created the eye look that you're seeing by using the Radiance Urban Identity Dramatic Eyes Shadow and Eyelash palette in a name called Iconic that looks like this right here. These shadows is what helped to create the eye look and what you're seeing. And what I really love best about this palette is you can use these eyeshadows with either a dry brush or a wet brush. Now if you use a wet brush, that's going to intensify the pigments and the color and the more shimmered effect, because this is a shimmered palette. Another good thing about this palette is it comes with its own set of false eyelashes. Yes, dolls, it comes with its very own eyelashes. Now I didn't use the eyelashes that is in this palette, and that's because I wanted a more dramatic, flirty effect, so I use a separate pair of eyelashes. But as you can see, this palette do come with its own eyelashes. And if you also is, inexperienced and new to wearing makeup, it even has directions on the top showing you, or rather directing you on how to apply the eyeshadows to create a, like a dramatic eye look or a semi-dramatic look of your choice. And like I said, these palettes are super pigmented when applied, and this is a shimmered palette. So color you see, oh yeah, color you're going to get. I'm absolutely loving this palette, hence the reason why I'm uploading this video to share this look that I created with y'all. So if you want to see more on how to achieve the eye look that I'm wearing by using this very same palette right here, then keep watching the video, and I will see you all in another video again shortly. Later, dolls. Hey dolls, super excited to be using my AOA high def brush set that I purchased from Shop Miss A for only $10. So I'm going to start out by priming my entire mobile area eye, including all the way up towards my brow bone. I'm using my e.l.f. Eyelid Sheer Primer. Here I'm taking the high def E104 blending brush, and I'm using my MAC Mineralize Skin Finish face powder in a color called Medium Deep as my base and my transitional color. This is what's going to give me a solid colored canvas to work with as I now apply the MAC Cosmetics eyeshadow called Saddle Brown. With that same E104 blending brush, I'm using this color to help define and warm up my eye and to separate the brow bone color from my actual crease color. Now on to the palette. So this is the Dramatic Eyes palette, and I'm using a flat, dry shader brush, and I'm taking the gold color and I'm just applying that on the inner tear ducts of my eye. I'm not blending, I'm only simply patting and placing the color exactly where I need it to be. Now I'm going to go back into the palette, and I'm going to take that nice green color right there, and only on the center area of my eye. Once again, I'm patting this on with a dry brush, and I'm bringing it up slightly towards my crease. But then I thought to myself, I wonder what this would be like if I was to wet the brush. So once I had that thought, I then took my MAC Fix Plus, and with whatever product was left on my brush, spritzed it, and voila, look at that. These shadows can be used with a wet or a dry brush. However, if you use it with a wet brush, the color definitely does intensify itself. So I went back into the palette. Now my brush is still a little bit damp, and I'm taking that darkest color, which is the black color, and I'm placing that in on the outer V and dragging it in slightly, almost towards my tear duct. Notice how I'm just patting and placing the colors for where I want them to be. That's because I'm going back to that same E104 blending brush, and here is where I begin to buff out and diffuse where I place the black colored shadow at. I do want this to be a semi-dramatic eye, but not an extreme smoky eye. So once I begin diffusing by buffing out where I place the black shadow in on the outer V, I'm then going to take my trusty old MAC 224 blending brush, my ride or die, and actually this was my first blending brush from when I started even playing in makeup. So anyhow, blend, blend, blend some more, and I'm getting tired of blending, but this is where I really kick up the blending because I don't want harsh lines and demarcations. So the next brush I'm using is the E105 Pointed Precision Blending Brush. I'm taking that brush with the purple and the black and smoking out that lower lash line. One thing I did notice about these eyeshadows when applied, they do give extreme fallout, hence the reason why I wait to apply my foundation last. Off camera, I applied my false eyelashes and my wing liner, and now I'm taking my e.l.f. Cosmetics Lash Tint Mascara, and this is just to help blend my natural lash into the false lashes that I had just applied. Once I completed that, I'm now moving into concealing. Here is the e.l.f. Cosmetics Ultra HD Concealer. Now this concealer is high def and really high pack. It's super rich and creamy when applied. However, you can only do one eye at a time with this because it does dry extremely kind of fast. I'm using a damp Beauty Blender dupe that I have purchased from Dollar Tree, and I'm applying a second layer because this is how I perfect the sharpness on my wing eyeliner right there. Yeah, that's my trick to perfecting the sharpness on the end of my wing liner, is by using concealer. So like I said, doing one eye at a time. It does go on extremely thick. And to help blend this out effectively, I'm using that Beauty Blender dupe from Dollar Tree again. Now, also taking my Ben 9 banana powder to make sure I don't have any creasing. I'm quickly setting underneath the areas of my eyes. And like I said, this concealer is so thick, but it dries very, very quick. So, this is my LA Girl Perfecting Liquid Makeup. And I tell y'all, it is the exact same formula as that Makeup Forever Ultra HD. I kid y'all not. But I'll be using that Makeup Forever HD because I need to get my money's worth. But that LA Girl is the answer. I got a full-fledged video about it. Check down in the description box below. So I'm taking the foundation with my F4 high def brush, and here is where I begin placing it all over by dabbing my entire face with the product, and then I'm gonna begin blending my face in. But I'm going to avoid underneath the areas of my eyes for last, where I place that concealer and setting powder, and that's because I'm going to gently pat. As you can see, I'm gonna pat in around the areas of my eyes, not blend, just pat it in, because I still want the highlighted look, but I don't want my face overly highlighted because I do want my eyes to be the focus of attention. But that brush right here, this F4 brush, it is the blending answer to applying your foundation flawlessly. So now I'm moving into using the F5 Pointed Precision brush, and I'm taking my contouring kit by Radiance, and it's close, a little bit darker than my natural skin tone, and I'm doing a very mild contour. For me personally, I believe less is always best. I don't personally like pronounced contours. I like slightly pronounced contours. So I'm using that, and then I'm taking the fan brush and I'm going in with the highlighter. And when you use a fan brush to apply your highlighter, there's no wrong way of doing it because it doesn't oversaturate when being applied to your skin and you look like you're strobing and stopping traffic. No, it gives you a nice, gorgeous highlight when using a fan brush. Absolutely love this. So now for my Profusion Professional Duo Blush Set. I've been really loving this blush set lately, and I'm using a fluffy blush brush just to apply a light wash of color and to also help blend in and diffuse the highlight that I placed on my cheekbones. And so I'm applying my nude lips followed by my favorite nude lip gloss, and yeah, this pretty much just concluded the look. Absolutely was loving this palette, and I want to give you a close-up so you can see what it's looking like. And not bad, huh? I like it. It came out better than I expected. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. Don't forget to let's stay connected, and I will see you all in another video again shortly. Later, dolls. Now when it comes to me with my natural hair, I've been using the Luster brand products lately, and let me tell you, these are freaking amazing. And Luster is not new to the market. Hell no, they have been around for years, okay, since 1957 to be exact.